EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Fields steps away. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap. Fields forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. A throw to the flat here for McKissic. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Fields. Quick throw, finding Dulcich. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Fields. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They run for it with Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They get a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Wentz now to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. His first catch good for 14 there and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's taken down. D'Angelo Malone. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught here by Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fields. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Fields throwing again. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air. So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. here before what will be an important third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air again, Fields. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on third down, Fields. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields this way up at the 17, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that. Yeah,
they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A beautiful fake. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is caught by Evans. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a catch right side by Evans. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Wentz. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down now, it's Thomas, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From from the 24. Fields. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap. Fields. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz now to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And